I hate doing my makeup like fresh out of the shower. I feel like I just don't stop sweating. Okay, good enough, I think. Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to my channel. It's Sunday, time to talk new makeup releases. So I'm gonna scooch on over, leave some room up here to put pictures of the things I'm talking about today, and I'll be right back. All right, that's better. So a lot of really colorful releases this week. And the first one I want to talk about is from Notoriously Los Angeles, and it is the Candy Skies collection. So I saw the palette and I kept thinking like, this looks really familiar to me. She hasn't done a lot of very colorful stuff with her brand. I think she had that first like little 6-pan palette that got awful reviews, but otherwise it's been really neutral, which is more her vibe. But then I was reminded of another palette that I have, and I put a picture of them together, so I'll show you the comparison of the two. And yes, I understand that the Notoriously Los Angeles palette has more shades, more shimmers. However, to me, the vibes are the same. Like, there's several identical shades. This is the Black Moxie Pastel Obsessions palette, which if you've watched any of my other videos, I've mentioned it a lot and I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful palette from a Black-owned indie brand. So obviously I have no need for this palette. And it's a whole collection. So the palette is $45. There's some glosses. I think that's it. Yeah, so a palette and some gloss. So it's an easy pass for me. I do think it's cute, but I already have it in another palette. Right, BH Cosmetics has their next couple destination palettes. So I have two of their destination palettes. I have the Lost in Los Angeles and I have the Summer in Saint-Tropez, and they are beautiful. That size from BH, I love the quality. So there's two eyeshadow palettes and then there's like a bronzer highlight palette. So there's a Paris palette. I think that one's kind of pretty, some blues and burgundies, and then there's a Puerto Rico palette, which I think could have been a lot more vibrant, but it's just a really warm tone palette. And then Tulum is the bronzer. So the only one that I'm really drawn to is the Paris one. However, I have those shades. I don't need it, so I will be passing on these. All right, Pixie has released some liquid eyeshadows. So I feel like we've been seeing this more and more lately, but yeah, there's a bunch of shades. Can't really tell if they're like matte or shimmery, but they are $14 a piece. I don't really do a lot of liquid eyeshadow, so it's an easy pass for me. Right, Charlotte Tilbury is releasing a face palette. This is the Nudegasm palette, Nudegasm face palette. So it looks like there's four products in there. It's like a highlighter, a glowy blush, and then some contour shades. I really like the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. It's probably one of the few that actually works for like my winter skin with how pale I get without being too warm toned, but this is an easy pass for me. I don't really like a glowy blush and I skip highlight most days, so. Right, Alien Cosmetics has a new palette. This is the Not Normal palette. So I don't see a lot of details yet. It is a pretty neutral palette with a few pops of color. I've seen a few creators, you know, using the more recent Alien releases and they've been really impressed with the quality. This color story kind of reminds me of the Tiny Marvels palette. Sydney Grace, right? Not something I need, but it looks cute. All right, Shop Yvette Beauty has a new palette coming out. This is a 12-pan, super bright rainbow palette. Now I know I'm typically very like anti-rainbow palette, but I like the look of this. I like that it's matte and I like the bright neon tones. It's not just a basic rainbow palette. I like the inclusion of like a teal and a really lime green and some of those pink tones. So I think this is really cute. Right, Bobbi Brown has a new collection coming out. This is the Love Radiance collection. So there's a highlight duo, some eyeshadows, and lip tint. It's a pass. All right, now this next one is something I've been seeing pop up on a lot of creators' accounts and videos. It is the new Oden's Eye collection. So this is the Saga of Freya. And I saw the sneak peek and I was really excited to see what this would be because the couple products I've tried from Oden's Eye I really enjoy. None of these, looks like there's 3 palettes. Yeah, so 3 palettes. None of these really called to me. Like if anything, the one with like the greenish teal tones, but I don't need any of them. I do really like Oden's Eye's shimmer formula. I think it's cute, but it's a pass for me. All right, there's a Pride release from MAC. So it's a rainbow set of eyeliners. So I haven't tried MAC's liquid liners at all. Yeah, so it's a liner vault. It'll be available on June 23rd. So if you're looking for a bunch of shades of liquid liners, I feel like it's more common to see different colors of like a cream liner or a gel liner. So there you go. All right, Besame Cosmetics is known for like their really special and kind of vintage packaging, but they have a Disney release. All right, so it's the Ultimate Princess Celebration. So it's a refillable metal compact and a matching lipstick for $125, and they're only creating 500 units. So this is the Belle set. So I'm assuming they will have other sets for other princesses, but yeah. All right, Laura Mercier is releasing an eyeshadow stick. So it looks like they're all kind of pinky tones. It's the Rose Glow collection. There's 6 different shades. They are $29 a piece. I don't think I could justify spending $29 on a single cream shadow. Yeah. All right, Salt New York has a little sneak peek of some new products. So it's not really a brand that I have any experience with, but my understanding is that you buy like a refillable, or not even like kind of a really fancier form of a Z palette, and they have magnetic products and you kind of customize your own palette. And I think they're mostly cream, maybe some powders, but you can use them kind of for anything, for eyes, lips, cheeks. But it looks like they have some new colors coming out, so there you go. All right, Buxom has a new palette. I feel like we never hear anything new from Buxom. So this is in collaboration with a makeup artist, Ash Colm. It is $39, available at Ulta. It's pretty. It's a pretty palette, half neutral, and then a few pops of color in there. Not something I need. I have not heard great things about Buxom's eyeshadow formula, so it's a pass for me, but I think it's a pretty palette. All right, Shadow Moon Cosmetics is releasing a pigment bundle. So there are 5 shades. They're only $4.23 a piece, or $17.63 for the set. I don't really have much experience with loose pigments other than, I think I just have the It's Belle little shimmer pots. But I think these colors look cute. The green and teal look really fun, and they're really well priced. So if you're into loose pigments, here you go. All right, something new from Kimchi Beauty. They are launching these little cheek trios. So they each come with like 3 blush shades. I thought this was ABH at first. They look cute. Not something I need. They're $19 a piece, but if you're looking for a couple blushes, sure. All right, NYX is releasing a new powder product. So this is their Can't Stop, Won't Stop mattifying powder. Only $8, available in 12 shades. 12 shades, but it could use some work. All right, the brand Cosmetic Brushes, it's a UK-based brand. They are releasing a really pretty eyeshadow palette. So it's about $42 US, 20 shades, and it looks really pretty. I even like the pink tones that are in there, some really pretty shimmers, of course quite a few neutrals as well, but this looks like a really pretty palette. All right, I've seen a lot of people talking about this, but this is from e.l.f. It's a new part of like their putty line, but it's the putty bronzers. They're only $6 a piece. I like the kind of lighter, cool toned one. I might pick that up to try. I don't know, we'll see. But it's a putty to powder formula. Now, I haven't really enjoyed the e.l.f. putty products. Like, I didn't really like the putty blush, and I didn't really like the putty face primers that I've tried. Maybe for the bronzer, we'll see, but they are only $6. It looks like a decent shade range. Again, could go deeper, could go a little lighter. Yeah, we'll see. All right, Davina has a sneak peek of a new shadow. So I don't see a lot of details, but it looks like maybe like a black base, kind of duochrome. I did put in my first order from Davina, so I did pick up the Halo Moon collection. It should be arriving Monday. So I'll probably try to put out whether I do like a little Instagram video of swatches or whatever, but this looks really pretty. All right, Notoriously Morbid. I feel like I've talked about them at some point, but I was scrolling through my feed and I stopped on Deandra Nicole's page and her arm swatches, and I had to know what it was. So I did some digging and got to the palette. So this is from Notoriously Morbid. It is available now, but it's called the Absinthe and Lace palette, and it looks really beautiful. Her swatches looked stunning, so I will put both up and I will link her Instagram down below. But it is $45 and this is really pretty. I stopped and I was like this close, but I am on like teacher summer budget now, so I need to be a little, you know, slow to go when it comes to buying things at this point, but this one definitely stopped me in my tracks. Alright, Colored Rain has some like blush highlighter duos coming out. They kind of remind me of the Wayne Goss ones. They look fine. I just don't need any highlight right now. Alright, Nabla has a couple more Cuties palettes. I have one of their Cuties palettes and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy Nabla's formula. I've been hoping that they come out with more of the Cuties style because they're just nice and small and compact. So they have the Cutie palette Midnight, which says it's inspired by Starry Night, so it's very blue. The swatches look really pretty, especially the shimmer swatches. And then the Analog palette, which is a little more neutral. I don't need either one, so I'm gonna pass, but I think they look really cute. Right, looks like Kylie Cosmetics is finally releasing something new. Not a brand I've tried or intend to anytime soon, but looks like she's releasing some new lip kits. So just a sneak peek right now, it says coming soon in July. All right, Sugar Drizzle Polish is releasing some multi-chrome eyeliners. So it's like that cream gel formula, looks like, or multi-chrome eyeliner crayons. These look really fun. I don't feel like I get a lot of use out of them, but I don't know, it could be fun for little pops of kind of simple looks with a multi-chrome eyeliner. I don't know, they look fun. All right, Unicorn Cosmetics has a pretty big collection release. So it's an 8-piece collection. There's an eyeshadow palette for about $42 US. It looks like some really, like a mix of like some pastel tones, a few neutrals, and some grungy tones. I think it looks really pretty. And then a mirror and a brush set, some loose pigments and lashes. So I don't know, this looks really cute. I haven't tried the brand. I don't even know that I've heard of it, but I think this collection looks really pretty. All right, and the last product that I want to talk about is a sneak peek from Natasha Denona. So it looks like she's releasing another one of her 5-pan mini palettes, and it couldn't be more boring. Like, I don't know, like this, maybe a holiday release. I don't know. So this is the mini Xenon palette. So these are $25 typically, and it's just a gradient from white to black with a silver shimmer in there. I'm wondering if this will turn into like a midi palette or a full-size palette, kind of with a similar theme. I'm curious to see how she would flush this out into a larger palette because it's boring enough as a 5-pan. So how is that going to translate into a larger palette? I don't know, we shall see. But this is an easy pass for me. I have the ColourPop Blow and Smoke palette. I don't need any other grays or blacks when I don't really use grays and blacks. And I just want to plug this in here for those of you that have been wanting the It's Belle Break the Rules palette. She's doing a 4th pre-order, so it will go live on June 20th, which is the day that this video is coming out. So keep an eye out. I've heard fantastic things about it. I haven't tried the palette, but I have tried the Heaven's Gate pigments and I love them. They're beautiful. Again, teacher on summer budget, so not picking this up at this time, but I know a lot of people have been waiting and looking forward to the next pre-order, so it goes live today. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon.